Regulatory strategies for your medical and in vitro medical devices.
As stated in Article 10 of the Medical Devices Regulation and IVD Regulation, a new requirement for a manufacturer of medical devices and in vitro diagnostics is to have a strategy for regulatory compliance. This regulatory strategy is part of the quality management system, and like all other QMS processes, it has to be established, documented, implemented and maintained. Being a regulatory requirement, establishing the strategy for regulatory compliance is a key output of the planning to transition to the MDR and IVDR. The strategy for regulatory compliance should include the processes for identifying the legal requirements that are applicable, qualifying devices against the applicable regulatory requirements, handling equivalence to existing devices, and choosing the conformity assessment procedures to be used and complying with them. Furthermore, the strategy for regulatory compliance could be a place to define how you will address implementing requirements for the person responsible for regulatory compliance, applying harmonized standards and common specifications, managing relationships with other economic operators in the supply chain, including the authorized representative and importer for manufacturers located outside the EU, and communicating with your competent authority and notified body. ISO 13485, 2016, does not explicitly include a requirement for a strategy for regulatory compliance, but it includes requirements to incorporate regulatory requirements in the QMS on 37 occasions. Additionally, it has a requirement for the QMS to establish, document, implement and maintain the role of the organization under the regulatory requirements that apply to it. The strategy for regulatory compliance would seem to be the obvious place to document the same. We at Maven have a team of experts well versed with applicable regulatory requirements and the strategy to apply them for all types of medical devices. We assist in customizing regulatory strategies by identifying the key responsibilities and subjects against the requirements of the standards and regulations and its application for a specific client.
Reach out to us if you do wish to give us a swirl.